Hi, this is Matt. I'm in Sydney right now in my hotel room, just getting ready to fly back to the UK after visiting our Brisbane office, just to prove that I actually am in Sydney. Now, what I want to talk about today is the changes that Gmail have just announced, or Google have just announced to Gmail, and the way that they're going to handle images in email campaigns. Now, what they've started doing is caching images that people view in email campaigns within their webmail client. Now, this is to give the users a better and faster experience, but it does have a consequence for our email tracking. When we track an email, we actually do it by loading an invisible 1-pixel image in the bottom of the email campaign, and we track every time that image is loaded. It's a unique image for each user, so that we can tell when they've opened an email campaign. Now, the good news is that these changes won't actually affect the way that we track unique opens of campaigns. So we'll still know when an individual user has opened an email campaign, but what we won't necessarily be able to track anymore is every time they open a campaign if they're using Gmail's webmail client. Not the end of the world, but it is a fairly interesting change that Google have decided to make. Now, there will be potentially some other consequences for this, because we also use data from image loads to do things like location-based tracking where we don't already hold address data for a user. And Google's loading of this into a caching network will potentially affect the accuracy of that location data, but we yet to see some tangible results from this right now. And again, it will only affect users of the webmail client.